Coming right up, the Hornets take it on the Wizards. For the Charlotte Hornets, they're desperate to find a solution to their problems. They've lost 6 of their last 7 contests. Wizards, Hornets, and we'll be right back after this. And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, our reporter. And a quick look at how Charlotte's schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And you know, for that matchup with the Knicks, no question they'll be amped for that one, eager to prove themselves against a tough opponent.
So the Hornets starting 5. LaMelo Ball is out there with James. Then it's Miles Bridges. Then it's Knipple. And for Washington, Sarr out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's George. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. And it's McCollum at the 1. The first third of it. NBA season, Grant, it sort of sets the foundation for the year's power structure.
Oh, that's so true, B.A. We start to see which teams are elite, who's running the show, and we find out who needs to think about making some changes.
Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. Ball outside. To the paint. That's good from Bridges on the assist by Ball.
Well, Bridges is certainly a physical player, and that allows him to convert even when there's contact.
Ball outside. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Well, Clark, what's something that sets Miles Bridges apart from his fellow NBA players?
How about we start with toughness? I mean, he's a physical presence out there. He loves a challenge, highly competitive. I like his physicality on the wing. I mean, he invites contact, and he's not shying away from anybody.
And he drops the first. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, the Wizards stacking talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season, which they will likely not use to sign a star free agent, but rather to absorb contracts in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks. This front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priority straight. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. It's both from the stripe. And one unfortunate distinction for the Hornets, Clark, the only NBA team to never win their division.
And to add to that, the second lowest number of playoff appearances after the Pelicans. And, you know, B.A., with no immediate postseason prospects, Charlotte fans have to understand this is going to be a process that takes some time.
Here's Ball, following the score by Washington. Here are the Wizards now with the ball. Pass to George. Bridges against Middleton. Over Bridges. Ball with the rebound.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Now Bridges. Screen by James. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Ooh-wee. And that is why Bridges is considered a premier dunker.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Now McCollum giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. The 11-footer misses off the left iron.
Blown opportunity there. He's got to have a short-term memory. Forget about that one.
Pass to Knipple. Ball outside. Count that bucket.
Really important for Ball to maintain his poise around the basket. That's what allows him to take a bump like that and still convert.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Middleton against Bridges. Middleton outside. Pass to McCollum. Bridges outside. Ball finds Bridges. Here's Knipple. Lets it go from deep. First shot won't go. The Wizards trail by 6. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Brian Keefe. Coach told me, quote, "Our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball." He continued, "Not only is Ball a 3-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there." Guys, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Yeah, McCollum, he can find shots in the mid-range. That's part of his versatility.
Back to Ball. Up and over McCollum. And the shot falls short that time. The Wizards have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Middleton outside. Pass to Sarr. And here's George. Washington moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line. A chance at a 3-point play.
Well, Sarr is already used to attracting defensive contact, and this time he manages to finish right through it.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
First team foul. At the line for 1.
What's up? The free throw drops for Sarr. The Hornets are led by head coach Charles Lee, who was a 2-time champion as an assistant coach.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. He won a title as an assistant coach with the Bucks in 2021, then another as the top assistant for the Celtics in 2024, and that's exactly why Lee was brought to Charlotte, to establish and build a winning culture.
And it's Washington with the ball. After the basket by Charlotte. Pass to Middleton. Uses the glass on the layup. Middleton's gotten his second bucket of the game.
That was really a platinum-level effort from Middleton. I mean, crafty in how he carved out room for himself on the interior.
Stolen by Middleton. Here's Coulibaly. No good, off the front rim. The Hornets with a lead. Ball outside. Pass to Bridges. Over Middleton. Bridges misses. The Wizards have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Coulibaly with it. Still without a bucket. Driving to the basket.
Oh, man.
Oh!
Punch, that was.
Bad intentions.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
And he lobs it up. Stolen by Sarr. Pass to Coulibaly. Fires the 3. The rebound by Bridges. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. They trail by 1. Here's Knipple from outside the arc. Fires in the triple.
Yeah, LaMelo relishes every chance he gets to drop a dime like that.
For Washington, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Pass to George. Now McCollum. Four on the clock. From deep. No good that time. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Ball with a steal. Here's the break. And Ball throws it down.
Well, you look at Ball, and I really think he excels more in the open court than he does in the half court.
Wizards trail by 4. Outside Koulibaly. Back to McCollum. Pass to Sarr. And here's James. No made baskets yet. Ball outside. Fader on the way. It's rebounded by Washington. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
And last time against this team, they struggled with foul trouble. It led to an ugly loss.
The foul trouble was a big chunk of it. I mean, it's hard to mount a comeback when all your key guys, your main players, are watching from the bench.
The Hornets have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. James outside. Ball outside. For 3, Bridges. Charlotte gets it back. Goes back up. Deflected.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Outside Koulibaly. Back to Middleton. Ball against McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He nails it, and we're tied. McCollum's got his second basket of the night.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
McCollum's gone 2 of 4 shooting. Ball outside. Bridges against Middleton. And the basket by Bridges. Bridges has got 10 points in the game.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Ball against McCollum. And he comes up with a bucket.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
Now here's Ball. 20 points for him last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And piling up the points at the line. He was in attack mode all night.
Now here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Flipping the switch right now. There's no stopping Miles Bridges. He knows it, and his teammates do too.
The Wizards have got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Pass to George. Washington moving the ball around. Now here's Koulibaly. McCollum right side. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Ball.
He'll miss some of these from time to time, especially when he feels some pressure on the way up.
During his career, we've seen LaMelo Ball score from just about everywhere, Clark.
Yeah, you know, he's really a talented player. I mean, he can make it hard on any defense. He's always in motion, and he knows what to do when he catches the basketball. And he's unpredictable in how he goes about it. He's a hard cover for sure.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So Washington ends up going with a new group. There's 1:34 left in the first. Sexton looking around. And there's a pick. Inside, Diabate. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Champagny. Here's Kispert. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
1 minute left in the first. Here's Diabate. Here's Mann, covered by Carrington. And here's Connaughton for 3. Not a Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. Gills checked in for Bagley. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Salon, he's checked in for Peterson. Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Champagny. Kispert outside. Here's Champagny. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. And here's Sexton. 15 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Mann. No points yet. Clock at 4. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Miles Bridges has been on display for the Hornets. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hornets.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
They've got Kispert. Whitmore is out there with Carlton Carrington. Then there's Johnson. And it's Champagny at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second quarter.
Oh, my.
Big time right there.
Yes, slashing toward the hoop. Whitmore not hesitating when he sees an opportunity.
Here's Sexton. 17 points for him last game against Toronto. Pass to Plumlee. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
Wow, look at Sexton take off. One of those guards that can fly.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Outside Whitmore. Kispert. The pass to Johnson. Over Connaughton. The shot by Johnson. No good. Charlotte is shooting the rock at 58%. Outside man. Pass to Diabate. Plumlee down low. Covered by Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Connaughton can't hit. The Wizards have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And Johnson is good for 3. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Back to Sexton. To the inside. Here's Plumlee. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Back to you guys.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
change. He's checked in for Kispert. Coulibaly comes in for Johnson. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Whitmore. Charlotte also making some changes. James is checked in for Plumlee. Knipple comes in for Connaughton. And it's Ball in for Sexton. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. A knockdown shooter if I ever saw one. Con Knipple is a constant threat on the perimeter, Grant.
Yeah, Knipple is a high-level floor spacer. He has a great feel for the game and makes solid reads. Plus, his strong frame allows him to match up with bigger wings.
And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
Pass to Carrington. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Carrington's got his first points of the night.
Got the better of the defense that time. Easy trip to the rim.
Outside Sexton. For 3, James. Pure from three-point range. James has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. It's George on the wing. Pass to Champagny. The 3. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got 4 rebounds now. Left side, Sexton. Oh, wow! Bring it home!
It's never easy trying to stop Sexton. I love watching him bounce off the defense and finish in style.
McCollum outside. There's a screen. Back to Carrington. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
Charlotte leading by 3. Outside Sexton. James outside. Pass to Diabate. Sexton against George. Ball. Ball ventures inside and converts.
There are a lot of parts to Ball's game in addition to his jumper. He also can capitalize inside.
And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Now here's George. And here's Carrington. Checked by Sexton. Clock at 6. Here's Champagny. No points so far. Now James. Ball outside. Pass to Sexton. Out to the right wing. Unloads from 13. Ball no good. The Wizards trail by 5. Outside Carrington. George, a screen on James. Carrington with it. James is there. Here's McCollum. Outside Coulibaly. Three-pointer. Lays out. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hornets. So a moment now to see the story for C.J. McCollum.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
And the Wizards making a change here. Sarge checked in. Here's Ball. 6 points for him. Here's Knipple. Pass to Diabate. Now Ball. Three-pointer. Ball cashes one in from distance.
Boy, are they shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. My, throwing some gas on the fire for sure.
Sarr passes to George. And he's going for the oop here. And finished off by Sarr.
Oh, man. Between his size and mobility, Sarr is the perfect lob threat.
And here's Charlotte now. 6-point lead. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
They really struggled to find their footing throughout the night. But towards the end, they got into a flow and almost won it.
Yeah, a lot of character on display, a lot of guts. You're right. Even as shaky as they were, I would guess they felt they let one get away from them.
Knipple, no good. Washington has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Oh, got that one up quick. And now just a 3-point Charlotte lead.
There's no doubt about McCollum's touch from long range. He is a sharpshooter.
For Charlotte, they've gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. Pass to Knipple. Here's Ball. Here's Knipple, covered by Carrington. 4 on the clock. Knipple, no good. Washington's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Back to McCollum. Coulibaly on the wing. Check by James. From 18 feet away. That one's wide left. Charlotte leading by 3. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Here's Diabate, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Here's Ball. McCollum with some nice D. Washington's got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the 3-point line in the second. Pass to Sarr. It's George on the wing. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. And for the Hornets, their shooting has been great this game, 58%. Ball outside to stop the drought. It's rebounded by Washington. Sarr's got his 5th rebound in this one. Coulibaly on the wing. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists tonight. Pass to Diabate. Here's Knipple. And the Wizards last season with the worst record in the Eastern Conference. Grant second in losses only to Utah.
Yeah, B.A., the course is clear. Development and youth. The losses can be tough to stomach, but they do have some intriguing up-and-coming players.
And he makes a first. And Grant, the Hornets, as of last season, with a new front office, trying to evaluate their young talent.
Yeah, tough to do when you have so many injuries. 36 different lineups last season. They need help to assess and to develop.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Carrington. Miles Bridges checked in for Charlotte. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Pass to Coulibaly. And stolen by Bridges. Ball against Coulibaly. Ball passes to Bridges. From the arc. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
You know, since entering the league, Bridges has really worked tirelessly on his game, especially the three-point shot, and you see the results of that labor.
We've got 1:48 left in the first half of basketball. 5 on the clock. Sarr finds Middleton, and that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Hard to disrupt or shake Middleton when he's in the zone. I mean, doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's still going to get his shot up and down.
And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. 4-point game. They'll take on the Pacers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse after this one. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on. And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
The first one falls.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
And so he hits both.
You know, you come up with a list of all of the creative players in the league, and, you know, you've got to have LaMelo Ball on that list somewhere near the top. You know, he gives you head-turning passes at least a couple of times a game.
Ball against McCollum. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Such an athletic guy. Bridges just hammers it down.
One minute left in the first half. McCollum outside. Middleton outside. Saw a screen. Here's McCollum, and another basket for Washington.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Nice passing by Charlotte here. And here's Knipple from the arc. That shot off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And finished off by Sarr.
Every time I watch Sarr, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
Here's Ball. 11 points in the game. Stolen by Sarr. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Charlotte on top. They lead by 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Welcome, folks. It's halftime, and the Charlotte Hornets are in the midst of a very close game.
Yeah, they're going right at the defense, in a way daring them to foul. So far, it's working for them.
I love the energy they're playing with, forcing that D to bend its will.
And there's more NBA action in store for us tonight. Here are the games tipping off later. The Lakers playing in Los Angeles as they go up against the Jazz. Tip-off is 10:30 Eastern Time, 7:30 Pacific.
This is going to be either a lopsided game or a terrific upset.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Well, you look at Miles Bridges. Man, has he been playing well.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Wizards trail by 4. On the floor for Charlotte. They've got Knipple. Ball is out there with James. Then it's Miles Bridges. LaMelo Ball with the stuff.
Ball exploding off the floor for a big slam. Young fella's got some pretty good hops on him.
Middleton with it. Outside Koulibaly. It's Middleton on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. 5 to shoot. 18 feet out. And it comes off the front of the rim. Hornets leading by 6. Pass to Ball. Now Bridges. McCollum defends. And that one is hammered home.
Give Bridges a lot of credit there. I mean, these kinds of passes can really fortify team chemistry.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. McCollum against Ball. George a screen on Ball. Here's McCollum, buried from 15 feet out. McCollum's got 13 now.
This is the kind of scoring punch that McCollum can provide. He gets it done at all 3 levels.
Pass to Bridges. Lets the 3 fly. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Hornets lead by 8.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Middleton passes to McCollum. George a screen on Bridges. Middleton against Bridges. And that one's good. Middleton. Give him 8.
Middleton's so good under pressure. He's always composed and under control.
Bridges a screen on McCollum. McCollum against Ball. Out to James. Bridges outside. James a screen on Middleton. Charlotte needs to get off a shot. Here's Ball. It's rebounded by George. The Wizards trail by 6. To the middle. Here's Middleton. And he can't jam it through.
Oh, it's embarrassing to miss a dunk. But even more so when you're all by yourself.
Ball outside. There's the triple. And they recover it. And here's Knippel from the arc. Counted from distance.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Pass to Sar. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. Charlotte leading by 9. And here's Ball. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Bridges outside. James a screen on Sar for 3. Bridges. The rebound by the Wizards. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Guys, back to you.
A great passer. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
I like the fact that Middleton takes advantage of the mid-range jump shot. When he gets room to pull the trigger from there, he's taking it, and he's almost automatic.
Back to Ball. Fires for 3. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Coulibaly's got 4 rebounds in the game.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Middleton against Bridges. Now here's Middleton. The D's right on him. George with a steal. Down low. And Sar with the basket. On the assist by McCollum. Sar's got 13.
And after playing professionally in France, we wondered what Sar would look like in the NBA. And you know, I think our question is answered.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Bridges. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
George outside. Now here's McCollum. Launches it and score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
Can't sleep on McCollum. Not even for a second, because that's when he strikes.
They set the pick. 3-pointer, Bridges. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
That's his second made 3, first of this half.
Outside Coulibaly. Back to McCollum. It's Middleton on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
Watch out below. When Middleton rises up like that, remarkable at punching it down on you.
Hornets leading by 5. And here's Ball. He's got 13. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And a look now at the top rookie rebounders in the NBA. In the 3rd spot, Alex Sarr.
Rebounding is a skill that can easily translate into the pro game. He had a reputation for being good on the boards, and he has certainly delivered on that.
Yeah, rebounding always transfers and translates to the next level. He's been a bull in the china shop, out working, out hustling guys, and he's really got terrific instincts to the basketball.
Carrington, he's checked in for Washington. And a change for the Hornets. Sexton's checked in. Count it. James has got 5. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Hornets.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands.
Now here's Sexton, covered by Carrington. Six to shoot. Bridges outside. Shoots over Coulibaly. Bridges misses. The Wizards trail by 7. Outside Carrington. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Sarr. Back to Coulibaly. Softly drops in the floater. 6 points for him.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
Inside. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. They'll pin that on Chris Middleton.
Team foul.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Miles Bridges at the line for 1.
One shot.
You know, one of the things that endeared Miles Bridges to his college coach was he was a superstar in talent, but played with the blue-collar mindset.
Pass to Coulibaly. Now here's Sarr. He's got 13. Now Coulibaly puts up a 3. James with the rebound.
The defense may have given him that one. Based on the results, you see why.
Back to Bridges. And here's Knipple from the arc. Drills it from deep. And it's an 11-point Charlotte lead.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
The Wizards have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the 3rd. Pass to Coulibaly. To the inside. Here's Knipple, covered by Carrington. Sexton passes to Bridges. And here's Knipple from the arc. The rebound by the Wizards. George has got 4 rebounds in the game. Sarr finds George. Crafty move. And it's rejected. Here's Knipple. 14 points for him. Bridges outside. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from Sexton. Drains the triple. Sexton's got 7 points.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Outside Carrington. Washington needs to get off a shot. Middleton from the outside. On offense, here are the Hornets. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Bridges. It's rebounded by Washington. Middleton outside. Washington moving the ball around. Back to Coulibaly. It's Carrington on the wing. Check by James. Here's Middleton. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And you look at Colin Sexton. Puts points on the board, Grant, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up.
And there's the lob, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by James.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Here for Washington. Champagny, he's checked in for Sarr. Kispert comes in for Middleton. Johnson, he's checked in for George. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Coulibaly. Here's McCollum. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
At the line for Washington, C.J. McCollum. Shooting one.
The free throw drops for McCollum.
Yeah, now a veteran in the league, McCollum's combo guard style of play is valuable to this team.
Ball passes to Sexton. And the layup is good off the glass. Sexton's got 9.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Outside Johnson. This one for 3. Sexton grabs the board. Here's Charlotte. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass to Ball. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 16.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Johnson against Connaughton. Johnson on the wing. Shoots over Connaughton. The Wizards with another miss. And so it's Charlotte in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Johnson is out there with Kispert. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Carlton Carrington. And it's Champagny at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. The 3 from Sexton. McCollum pulls it in. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Wizards. They trail by 16. It in.
Oh, what a tricky shot. CJ, he's showing off now.
Well, the Hornets shooting a fantastic 57%. Ball taking his time here. Offline with a 3. And for Washington. They're shooting a fantastic 57%. McCollum, the pass to Johnson. Kispert outside. 4-3. Sinks it from distance.
Intelligent ball movement. The offense looking one step ahead there.
Johnson against Connaughton. Here's Ball. Chops one in from the wing. And the Hornets lead by 13.
A lot of different ways to knock down shots, and Ball's form is certainly unorthodox, but it works for him, and he's got a really quick release that allows him to get it off.
Johnson against Connaughton. And that one's good. Hornets leading by 11. Outside Sexton. For three. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Johnson. And rejected. Outside Sexton. Pass to Ball. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Champagnie. Champagnie's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's McCollum. Pounded by Ball. Washington moving the ball around. Outside Carrington. Johnson against Connaughton. Shot by Johnson, no good.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leading a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And Washington making a change here. Sars checked in, and timeout is called by Brian Keefe, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. From Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Charlotte. Pass to Ball. Ball nimble against contact inside.
Boy, I really like that aggressiveness from Ball, taking it right into the defense.
McCollum, pass to Johnson.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Washington. Middleton is checked in for Champagny. George comes in for Johnson, and it's Bilal Coulibaly in for Carrington. Charlotte also making some changes. Miles Bridges checked in for Diabate. Knipple comes in for Connaughton, and James is subbed in for Sexton. Charlotte, no good that time either. The Wizards trail by 14. Sarr finds George. And here's Middleton. Fires from deep. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Rhythm and timing so important in the game of hoop. Middleton using both on that pull-up jumper.
Here's Ball. James outside. Pass to Knipple. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Washington. George has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Here's Ball. Here's Bridges. Out to James. Back to Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Washington. Coulibaly's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And there's McCollum on the assist by George. George has got his 6th assist of the night.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Charlotte leading by 7. Pass to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Boy, look how easily Bridges shoots through the contact there. I mean, his mechanics are strong, as is his body.
Washington has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. McCollum against Ball. Now here's George. Back to McCollum from downtown. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Middleton. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Here's Knipple. Bridges outside. Here's Knipple. The 3 is up. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
Shots good by Sarr.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And here's Charlotte now. They lead by 7. Pass to Knipple. Stolen by Middleton. To the middle. Here's George. And George with the jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Fades away. Bridges misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Up top, McCollum, pounded by Ball. Back to Coulibaly. Shot clock at 6. Middleton from the outside. That misses. He's 7 for 14 on the night. Charlotte leading by 5. Ball outside. Bridges outside. The 3 ball knocks it down from distance. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Pass to McCollum. Sinks that one from the post. McCollum's got 14 points here in the second half.
And using incredible balance and coordination to outduel his opponent, McCollum is no stranger to contested shots.
Ball with it. Now Sarr defending. Bridges against Middleton. Bridges down low. kick out to Ball. No good from 3.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself. Ooh, important points from Sarr. And just great recognition of the moment. Don't see that in a lot of young players. Wow.
Here's McCollum. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
For 3, and he nails it.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Here's McCollum. Let's loose for 3. Oh, it doesn't go.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Bridges, yes, using that window.
That's just a case of desire. Bridges wanting it more.
And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. They trail by 9. Oh, got a piece of it. Bridges with it. Now Sarr defending. Outside ball. Misses the 3. Washington has gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. And the 3 misses.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Here's Knippel. McCollum defends. Beyond the arc. Koulibaly with the rebound.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight. Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
There's 57 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Bridges outside. James outside. Here's Ball. Clock at 6. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Here's McCollum. There's 31 seconds left in the final quarter. The 19-footer. Ooh, it doesn't go. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
So it's Charlotte winning this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Miles Bridges.